Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Flitter flower from CZT Barbara Duel Johnson. I was going to say that 5 times fast. This is cute, and it comes right on the heels of, it came from Tangle Patterns, and right on the heels of Linda announcing that it's the 14th Tangleversary for Tangle Patterns. Yay. And I'm like, oh, this is cute. Barbara has another one called Dot Flower. She has a lot of really neat tangles. We've been using a lot of them. And yeah, really, really neat. So this is kind of a, could be an accent tangle or a background type of tangle. And I love how she writes about that. This came from an errant dot of ink doing the Zentangle original tangle, therefore, and it worked nicely to fill in a few white spaces. So this is, we say there's no mistakes in Zentangle. So the pen goes out of control and you put a dot somewhere where it shouldn't be. Go with it. You never know what might happen. It might turn into a new tangle. So it's just cool. So in case you don't know, and I now, because I didn't read it first, of course, I'm like, oh, because we could have started the tangle out with maybe more of a big therefore. And so if you don't know, I do have a video on it, but it's so simple. Therefore is just 3 dots like that. It's a mathematical argument or something. And so if you had one that went, oops, right in the middle-ish, then, okay, well, what do we do? And actually, this is not a bad idea. I haven't scanned in my thing. I might put that as a hint. So I started by putting a dot in the center. Barbara puts the dot in a little later, which means it could be optional. It's up to you. I like the dot in the center because it's like, all right, for me, it's like, okay, there's where I'm starting, and then now I'm doing this. But I kind of like these 3. So we add 3 flux type shapes. And so this can be obviously as big or as little as you wish. Just, like that. Kind of creating a triangle out of them. And then, in between, and this you're going to do this all in one stroke, more than likely, but I did do, show just a little, it's a little teeny flux shape, but you're just going to keep connecting them like this. It's going to be one stroke, and however many petals yours ends up having, there you go. So in those gaps, just a little teeny flower. Like that. And then the idea is you could just scatter them around. I think, if I do this, this might make, because I find placing, the 3, for whatever reason. Ooh, I was almost doing a seed shape. You could do a seed shape. It would be okay. I don't know. Look at like this one. Sometimes it turns out a little weird, but you know what? It doesn't matter. And then we'll put one of these. And this totally helps to disguise any unevenness. If you're not looking for it, right? So like I said, just having these scattered throughout. And again, up to you. You could just start, because this is what I was doing. It was just like this. And I would recommend, turn your towel to how, whatever direction is comfortable. These kind of turn out flat. Again, doesn't matter. And I say that over and over again, in case you're getting tired of me saying that, to myself. Thinking out loud. You know, sometimes we have to have these mantras to shut up the I'm going to call it the self too. There's a book called, well, it was called The Inner Game of Music, but it came from The Inner Game of Golf. And that's how they address the, you know, the inner workings of our brain that just sometimes doesn't want to shut up or be nice and stuff like that. And they called it self 1 and self 2, and you know, I'm pretty sure. And the self 2, you know, the critical yammerings that go on in our head. And so that's why, like I said, we develop these mantras. At least in the Tangle Addicts community, that's what we do. Just gets it to be quiet. Just let us work. Let us play. I call it work. It's play. Okay, how many of these am I going to do? I don't know. I'm going to keep going. Oh, but let's throw a little dot ball in because I started doing it. Let's throw one up here too. This is also by Barbara Duel Johnson. As it relates, whoops, let's make those kind of even. Let's put some therefore in. Usually, I would use maybe a larger pen, depending on what you're working on. And well, let's see. Let's put another one of these guys here, like for real, this time. Maybe not a good idea to put the dots in. I don't know. Just for me. But how fun, you know! And I'm imagining if you've had some Zentangle work that you're doing, and you're like, it just needs something. It just feels bare, and that's where these kind of accent tangles can come in. And it's just like it just needs. Well, I should have had an example handy, but I don't. And it is just really, really neat how something like this. It doesn't have to be I'm kind of packing them in here tight. Doesn't have to be that way. Because it can be whatever way you want it. And you know, because they're awful tiny. Well, no, I think we could still shade. Let's do... Ooh... I don't know, because I've kind of done this kind of lopsided. You know, and really, even with the 01 pen and just dotting ever so lightly. This is like background for a background. Oh, let's do one here of the dot ball. Because it's neat to just have something really easy, like I said. And it's just amazing, like I said, how it can transform a tangle. Before I end, I'll hit the pause on myself, and here, this was one. You know, and I just, you know, we have I didn't write it down. It looks like a hibiscus, and I'll say I'm bad in not writing down the names of the tangles. But anyway, so you can see, you know, the therefore throughout with alternating colors and stuff like that. And it, like I said, it just that's neat. But now having something a little bit bigger, so if you have a bigger space that you need to fill, just nice to have so many things at our disposal. Very, very neat. All right. Yeah, I'm in my little pile of tiles right here nearby me. I'm not finding it. But that, you get the idea from that. Okay. Oh, let's, some shading. If you have a really fine tortillion, will you work? I think you will. And pencil. Let's just see if we can, honestly, I was thinking, All right, let's just do this for, well, let's see. Because what if you did, okay, I'm just going to try it here. Because I just thought of it. Oh, see, that's interesting. Or you could put it like right in. I'm going to say the challenge is because it's small, right? I think I like either way. I think I like this a whole lot though. So I'm going to we'll alternate them. Okay. You know, and like I said, it's just a little ball of graphite, and I'm bringing it out so it like just it hits the tips. You could have it hit more if you wish. Of course. Oops. But then you could also, this tip needs to be clipped off. Some tiles, or tortillons, excuse me, just seem to want to get real floppy on that tip. It's fine if you're doing something like this, but if you're trying to do some real nice inside work, well, so there's a couple options. Yes. Then, of course, we can always do with a good old line dot dot. Oh, just because it's, you know, I don't know. For me, it's required. I don't know. I can't resist. But look at how neat it looks. It's just the best thing since sliced bread. In my world, anyway. Those that know me, then know it is my favorite thing in the whole world. Just because I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So some with, some without. If you take a look at in the description section, the for more inspiration link in Linda's little thumbnail picture. Actually, hers are more connected, and I kind of like that. And I think kind of in Barbara's too, a little more connected. It's again, it's completely up to you and whatever your hand decides to do. But Linda has it where she filled these in. So there's another option. Psh. Yeah, that's just cool. All right. So lots of fun. All right. And I might play, I need to do something down there. It just doesn't look right. But in the meantime, or if I hold it this way, that's better. All right, so if you enjoyed this, and I hope you did, no, it still needs something. And again, I hope you did. Would love it if you click on the like button. I think I'm going to turn one of these into one of these while I'm talking. And of course, okay, can I do it? And oh, there we go. Yeah, so if you liked it, please click the like button. If you liked it enough to see more, please click to subscribe to the channel. I mentioned the description section a couple times. I can't say it anymore, but I mentioned it. And besides links to the step out, so I always do my own version, and then link to the creator of the tangle, so you will see that in there. Oh, that helps a little bit. Just kind of, I don't know, just needed one squished in there or something. So below the links to the step outs are ways to connect with me. So I have my link tree, and in the link tree are all all pertinent links. I want to highlight a couple. Well, number one, if you are interested in tangling with people from all over and doing that online, we would love to have you join us. I have sessions called Tangle Time, and they are free. They're on Thursdays. Thursday's my time, I should point out, because we do have people from all over, and depending on where you're at, and I'm in Michigan. So like I said, depending on where you're at, it could be the next day, and whichever time slot you choose. But we have a lot of fun. It's free. I'll pick a tangle or two, and we'll have fun with it, and amazing results happen. So there's that. Also on the third Tuesday of the month, I do what I call Tough Tangle Tuesday. That one is also free, and we pick some of the, either longer or higher focus, or just general overall, tougher type of tangle, and have fun with it. Then the rest of the ones on Tuesdays have a fee, or I have a membership club. So if that's something that piques your interest, the information, there's a link there also. It's basically a subscription, and you get all access to all of the online classes, replays without having to do anything. I just automatically register you for everything. You can come to what you want or just wait for the replays. Up to you. And I do have one exclusive sessions on the first Tuesday of the month, just for the club members. So anyway, we have a lot of fun. Come and join us in whatever way suits you best. You could also join us on Facebook. We have a private Tangle Addicts community group. And if you want to join us there, just so you know, there are 4 questions you have to answer in order to gain entry. And then, just be part of the conversation, part of the fun. Share your work and enjoy everybody else's work. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Really, really cool community. All right. So with that, thank you so much for watching. And I wish you happy tangling.